Did you know that the Titanic, the unsinkable ship, was never meant to sink? But on one fateful night in April 1912, the unthinkable happened. How did this marvel of human ingenuity meet such a tragic end? On May 31st, 1911, the Titanic, a symbol of human ambition and technological prowess, was launched from the Harland and Wolff shipyard in Belfast. This magnificent vessel, the largest moving object ever built by man, promised luxury and safety on an unprecedented scale, but this was to be a voyage like no other. The Titanic set sail on her maiden voyage from Southampton to New York City on April 10, 1912, carrying over 2,000 passengers and crew members. Despite receiving multiple ice warnings, the ship pressed on, moving at high speed through the icy waters of the North Atlantic. Then, on April 14th, just 4 days into the voyage, disaster struck. At 11:40 p.m., the Titanic hit an iceberg. The collision tore a series of holes along the ship's starboard side. The unsinkable ship was sinking. In the early hours of April 15, 1912, the Titanic slipped beneath the icy waves, taking with it over 1,500 lives. The world was left in shock. How could this have happened? The sinking of the Titanic has captivated the world for over a century. And with it, several mysteries continue to baffle us. Was the ship moving too fast, ignoring the ice warnings because of a desire to set a new crossing record? Or was it a simple case of human error, a terrible miscalculation in a time of crisis? And what about the ship itself? The Titanic was hailed as the pinnacle of shipbuilding. How could it have been so fatally flawed? Some argue that substandard materials or poor workmanship may have contributed to the disaster, but others point to the iceberg, a force of nature too formidable even for the Titanic. And then there's the question of the lifeboats. Why were there not enough lifeboats for all the passengers and crew? Was it a case of overconfidence, a belief that the ship was truly unsinkable? Or was it a more sinister example of class discrimination, with the wealthy given priority over the less fortunate? These questions continue to stir debate. The sinking of the Titanic remains one of the greatest maritime disasters in history, a tragic tale of human ambition meeting an unstoppable force of nature. But perhaps the greatest mystery of all is this: could the disaster have been avoided, and if so, how? The mystery of the Titanic continues to captivate us, a haunting reminder of the limits of human ambition and the unpredictable power of nature. As we delve deeper into the past, seeking answers, we can only hope to learn from the lessons of the Titanic, to prevent such tragedies from happening again. But until then, the mystery of the Titanic remains unsolved.